kiss.
All on my Twitter page.
Retweet. Duck face on me.
She on her timeline.
She lurk.
On her Instagram.
Taking pictures.
All on her Twitter
Them
page.
pretty lips. Duck face on me.
She on my timeline,
She
my
watch.
timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
Her timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
On my timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
On her timeline.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing great. Hey, so we up in this thing. I'm one of your hosts on the Man versus Woman show, Suave.
All right, you just okay. Well, I guess we're doing something different this week.
Nah, I'm your boy. I'm still your boy.
All right, you kind of mix it up a little bit, but I'm Lena Love.
And we here, man. So we are back. And if y'all want to, follow us on Twitter. Mine is at Climax with a K, Suave Polo. And Lena is at _ Lena Love 18. I'm like, Lena, why you make me nervous, man?
I don't
I
know.
messed up on my intro. I blame it all on you.
Yep.
I blame it all on you. We are here with Date Stories Dos. And we got another guest today, man, to share these date stories, man. Before I bring this person on, I want to just say thank y'all all for supporting us. You know, we got Podcasts of the Universe. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, Lena. You know what it is.
We do.
You know, it's the boy and the girl. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks everyone for in the chat right now. I see your boy Geek is here. You know what I'm saying? You got your boy SPG. What's going on, boy? Got your girl Lena right here.
Hey, Leah.
And what's up, Holtz, man? Holtz, how you doing, man?
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Holtz is on here, man. Holtz just had a birthday, so happy belated birthday to Holtz.
Birthday.
This person we want to bring on, man. This person right here is a great person, man. She has just been doing some great live streams and some gameplays and her podcast. So she got a podcast. I want her to tell y'all all about this stuff. And man, I'm a fan. Like she was my fan. I mean, she was a fan of mine. Now I'm her fan, you know. So I want everybody to welcome no other than Purple Haze in this thing. What's up?
What? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here again. See
The girl
Lena,
Purple
Suave.
Haze.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on, man?
Oh my gosh. I'm happy to be here, be in community. Maybe embarrass myself a little bit, some of these stories, but we'll see.
Dude, it's all right. Do you want to shout yourself out now? Or you want to wait till later?
What do you mean shout myself up? I'm Purple Haze, like that?
No. Your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like your
Oh, wait.
channel and everything like that.
Purple Haze. I have a channel on YouTube called Shades of Purple, and I'm on Twitter. I don't know what my thing is on Twitter, but it's something with Purple Haze. I don't know my tag.
I can
on
get it right now. Hold on.
I don't know what that is, but I do have a show called Shades of Purple on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Hey, you be doing some gameplay too, man. So that's good as well. I like that. The Little Nightmares. She been playing that. So
I like that game.
It's so cool. I know. So hopefully I'm gonna beat it this weekend, and then next weekend I got another game that I'm super excited to jump into.
Nice.
Kind of like Little Nightmares, but a little different.
Yeah.
and if y'all want to follow Purple on Twitter, man, her Twitter account is at Purple Haze 614. At Purple Haze 614. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get this thing cracking, man. Date stories. Now we had a great time with your boy Doc on here last time. He had some crazy date stories, man.
Did he?
And that was crazy, man. Lena had some crazy date stories. I had some. We just had fun. It was good to reminisce on those things, man. I'm gonna go ahead and break the ice. All right, so I went on the date, and I thought it was cool. You know, when I met this person, she was cool. Everything was good. I'm like, dang man, we vibing. You know what I'm saying? So let's go out. You know. So we go to this Latin restaurant. Everything nice. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like, man, you know, she's real cool. I'm gonna take her to a nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Everything's great. The waiter come, very polite. Everything going good. And man, dude, this girl started getting rude to the waiter.
Oh
I'm
my
talking
god.
rude to the point where I'm like disgusted. Like, I can't believe this is going on. I'm like, dang man, it's not the person that we, you know, said that I met. Like, what's really going on?
Yeah.
So we having a conversation with her and I are going well, but every time this waiter come, I mean, rude. I'm talking about, hey, you haven't brought an order yet, or my glass is not full of water. I mean, it's been sitting there, you know, stuff like that. I'm like, dang, dad, like you making yourself look bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the boy did to handle that situation, man. The check came before I even paid that check. I said, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be the last date we have. And I'm just gonna cover my part of the check. I was gonna pay both, but I just can't get away from you being rude to this lady. And you know, the waiter came and I said, ma'am, everything was good. Thank you for your service. I gave her a nice tip, a real good tip, you know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm gonna have to peace out on this. Dude, when I tell you she snapped out, she trolled her color. So I'm not one of those type people that just stay and entertain, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
she wilding out. I'm talking about wilding out, cussing me out, getting loud and everything. I walk away. I get in my car. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dad, we got valet and everything. I'm paying for the valet. I pay for a valet though. I pay for a valet. I get my car. I dip. Man, she blowing me up on text messages, Dad. Blowing me up on calls.
Wait,
Like,
so did she at
dang.
least have her own way there though, or were you her ride there too?
No, she drove. She drove
Oh,
also.
okay.
Yeah, she drove also. So that was the first time I ever experienced anything like that. And I explained, I felt like I did more explaining why I had to just go ahead and part ways with her. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they'll just ghost people like that. Nah.
Yeah.
Look, hey, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm paying my end of the bill. I'm finna dip out. And it was nice talking to you. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because you was rude to this waiter. Like to the point where I couldn't control it. I couldn't take it. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
You know. But that's date story number one, man. It was crazy. Hosts want to know from Purple why 614.
I don't know. That's what they gave me. So that's how I use it. I told you I don't know. I just knew I wanted Purple Haze.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Purple Haze by itself was taken up, so she had to add numbers, you know?
Mm-hmm. I had to do that too because they give you options. But just to get back on topic, I'm glad we got that cleared out because I was a little curious too on why 614. Go ahead, ladies. What do y'all have?
I don't know. Like what type of story you want? You want a story
Any
where,
kind.
like,
Whatever you want to share.
I'll start off with like a group date story because it's kind of shocking for me to do this one. It was an awkward situation for me to be in. So you know, we do some group dates and like, hey, I'm dating someone and someone that, you know, another couple there. We go do some stuff all day. And this guy, he was actually pretty cool. Like, so this isn't really about him. So like, but it was just a date. So it's my date story. So, you know, we go and we did like some putt stuff. It was like an all day kind of thing. It was like a military, 3 of the 4 of us were in the military. The other chick wasn't. So, like we just continue to go and do different things. And then But this chick, she kept going to the restroom, and so like I was like, "What's going on? Let me go like check in on her." And she was always like, "Nah, don't come with me." And so I was like, "Okay, maybe she like something's going on." Like, but and so like I offered her stuff because like always have things just on hand in hand.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I don't need anything like that." So I was like, "Okay, what's going on?" So eventually, like we ended up going to the last thing we did, for sure was the last thing we did as a group. We went to a restaurant. And sure enough, this chick is like in the restroom again, like during the whole thing. And I'm trying to like bond with the girl, right? Like, cause I don't really know her. I know the other two guys, but I don't know her. So I'm like, okay, like, what's going on? So I go in, and no joke, this chick has like lines of Coke out on this restaurant, like in this bathroom, in this restaurant.
Oh,
like,
she came to party.
yeah,
She came to party.
my God. Yeah, she had it. And I was like, Jasmine. like, like what am I gonna do?
What's going on?
That's right, because it hurt. And I knew the guy who brought her, like, because she was like cute chick and everything, and he was like bragging about this chick the whole time. So I was like, how am I going? Because I don't want to get him in trouble, but he's all prideful and stuff, and this chick is just like there. So I was like, oh geez, not a good day. So needless to say, I just was like, hey, appetizers, my stomach's not feeling good. Like, we gotta go. And then like on the way, like, so we get on our cars. They go one way, we go another way, and because we're all officers, like we have to be like responsible for our soldiers. So like like I had to get like my commander to like, because I told him, I was like, yo, Joe, we don't want him to get in trouble, because we could see that getting in trouble like that.
Yeah.
Like get health and welfare or something going on, and this chick's out there. So I was like, yo, I talked to my commander. I was like, hey, Matt, because I was on first name basis. Like, Matt, like, can you like do like just a fake inspection to bring us officers in? He's like, yeah, I'll do. Like, I told him the whole scenario, and then like we did that. We brought him in, and he's like, yo, dude, this chick, she's doing coke, and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. So that was my like date story about it's a group date story. I have a few more, but that was to me like one of the few times that was like the only time that happened like that. But if you do coke, don't condone or anything. It was a military situation. Just didn't want to get my person in trouble.
Hey, host said, man, so that's why some people skip the starters and go to the restroom.
It was like a whole. It wasn't like like sometimes people like just a little quick here and there.
Yeah.
A little bump, you know what I'm saying?
It was like a legit line.
But like, how are you just okay with doing that just like anywhere in public though? Like, did she even look like she was that type of person? Like, that would make me question so many things after seeing that. Like, walking in and seeing that and walking out, I'd be like, but she don't even look like that kind of person,
No, I don't know what to say. I never saw her again. Like that's why we checked her out. Like, cause he was so like,
oh my God.
Purple got out of there, bro.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that.
A little bump, you know what I'm saying?
It happens. It's gonna happen to you. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen to you.
Just a little bump, right before the start.
I was just trying to figure out, like, where did she put him that? Because it was like she wasn't like wearing, like, it was so many thoughts coming into my mind.
Like, did she have a purse with her or anything?
She must have. I don't remember. I just remember being like, "Oh, this is bad news."
Oh yeah, no. Well, I know, especially if like for you guys being in the military, like just getting involved with someone like that, it's a lot of trouble for you guys. So, like, I would definitely check myself out. I'm like, no, we're leaving. Like, I would have did exactly what you did. I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling well. I think it's time to like, call it quits for the day.
And I picked the restaurant.
Geek want to know, did she use $1 rolled up or a straw, man? We want to know.
No, it wasn't $1. It was like just like
like a two. She
like
probably had a straw.
Like, it was like it was like a paper. It was a shocking thing. Like, if you never seen it, like if you're not expecting it, you know, and it was like a decent restaurant too. It's like, what if someone just walked to Lena's point? Like, what if someone just came in like she was doing it the whole day? That was
Yeah.
the whole thing. Like,
Oh man.
so now I'm like really like alert to like the signs that people have.
Hey, she definitely had those shades on, coat.
You know, they do this
Hope.
one too many times. Like,
Right.
like, oh, what's going
Right.
on here?
Hey, do y'all have a runny nose in here? Like,
It's not allergy season. Like, no.
oh man, what you got, Lena?
So I actually did remember a story because remember last time I was like, man, I don't have any that involved like me personally, but it might be for the other person.
Mhm.
But I did remember one on my way home. So there was one time while I was doing security, I had met this guy, and we exchanged phone numbers and things like that. He seemed like a really down to earth person. Then when it came down to us going on our first date, things were going well. You know, we were going to the movies. It was nice. You know, he paid for himself. I had to pay for myself. That's fine. You know, it was my first actual date. I wasn't really bugging about it. And for me, I felt like everything was going pretty well. And then we got into the theater and the movie was great. And then as we were leaving, like he just became really weird out of nowhere. And he just some of the things that were coming out of his mouth was just a little extreme after our first date that had me like kind of want to close myself off a bit. And then like he would I texted him, let him know when I got home, and then he started texting me talking about, oh, I can't wait to hang out again. Talking about he wanted to make love to me, and I'm like, that's just extreme. Like, we went to go see a movie, and that was great and all, but this would never happen again. Like, I deleted his number, and I stopped texting. Like, he would still text me. I stopped responding to him. Like,
Because he wanted to make
very
love to you, Lena?
weird and possessive out of
Dang.
nowhere. And I was like, we only went on a date to go see a movie. Like, nothing happened.
Hey, Lena be having those pheromones, bro.
Oh.
She got those strong pheromones.
Lena, that's why you gotta
Making
break the
guys go
ice. You gotta
crazy.
go. You gotta
Ah.
sleep with them before the date, so they don't do that afterward. No, I'm joking.
It was reverse day. It was reverse day that
They
day.
don't do that, and they won't do it after the date, right?
They won't-
Gotta get out of it, you know, because it's gonna
Y'all get out of his system.
Oh my god.
It's those strong pheromones. That dude was like, you know what? You know what, Lena? I think you're my wife.
Like,
We're
it just things became very weird after that. I was like, and when he said that the first time, I was like, yeah, where is this coming from? And he was just like, you know, you seem like a really nice person, and I would love to do that with you. And I'm just like, no, thank you. Like, I'm okay. Like, it's, you know, the date was fine, but I don't think we can still talk to each other. And he was like, well, was it something I did, or was it something I said? Yeah, you said all the wrong things. Like,
Everything.
never.
Like, you didn't even get in the door. You didn't even get in the door. To get,
I know. Like, it was just straight out there. And I was just like, no, thank you. No, I'm okay.
So I have a very embarrassing date story, and this is crazy, man. Like, I can't believe I survived this, but I did. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I survived this, so I did. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all this. So, like, man, I go on a date, and this lady, she wanted to take me out, you know. So, all right, cool. You know, she was like, hey, you know, get dressed up like you always dress up and everything. So before, you know, YouTube and everything, you would always catch me in suit and tie, always. Or just, well, when I'm going into the office when I was a therapist, without a tie, because they'll choke you. But, you know, suit, dress shirt, looking nice, right? So this is how this lady met me. She's like, hey, you know, I want to take you out. And we're going to have a great time, man. We're going to go dancing afterwards and everything. We're going to go get something to eat first. And just going to have a great time. Okay. Everything went well. Nice restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going well, having a good time. And the owner of the restaurant come by and said, hey, you guys, cute couple and everything, I want to treat y'all to dessert. So They was like, pick anything on the menu. It's yours. I'm paying for it on the house. Y'all look wonderful together. Thank you. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So we pick a well, I chose a ice cream and cake. You know what I'm saying? It was like ice cream and cake. It was like a volcano looking cake or whatever. I don't know what they call it, but it has ice cream on the top of it, right? So eat it. We sharing it. You know, it was huge. You know what I'm saying? So we sharing it, and we packed the other dessert because you know it was just so big. The first one came. So and plus it came with ice cream. So we said we're gonna go ahead and eat it, right? Man, dude, we leave. Everything cool. And I'm like, man, my stomach is feeling bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? My stomach is really feeling bad. And I don't know what's going on. I said, dude, I think I need to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, at this moment, man, there's the town is downtown is closed down for construction of some sorts. And I'm like, man, I'm really feeling it now. Like, I'm like, what's going on, man? Like I feel like I gotta really go, like really go. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I get out that car, I talk to the construction worker. I'm like, man, I know you know there's a place that's open somewhere down here that got a bathroom. You know, now we're so far away from the restaurant, man. There's no turning back and go there.
Oh my
No,
God.
not at all. I see a train station. I said, I know they have a restaurant or something. I know they do. Dude, I run without my jacket. I can't even remember if I had on my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I run downtown, get to the train station. Guess what? The train station is locked.
Oh my God.
Oh no, dude. And I go, right on the side of the tracks, dude. It's like a bridge. Man, I go there by the bridge and let it loose, dude. And I was like, man, it is horrible. Like she was like, you okay? She peeping around the corner. You okay? Like, man, I said, no, don't come over here. Don't. It's not safe. It's not safe. Dude, after that, I was like, man, I didn't have a plan for how I was gonna wipe my tail. So I got my underwear, took them underwear off. I wiped my tail, man. And I was like, okay. And I threw them up. And I hotel like, dude, I don't know if I want to go dancing. I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
Well, you had no drawers on. How are you gonna go dancing with no drawers on?
Dude, so that's another topic, Lena, and I'll tell you behind backstage. But dude, I took them boxes out, dude. Wiped my tail with them boxes and threw them on the ground somewhere. I was like, I just want to go home. I don't want to go dancing. I did. I want some water. I want some water and a bed and a shower. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible, man. Embarrassing. But I can't believe that happened. I cannot believe that happened. I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make this stuff up.
I was just laughing at you. That's all. You know, people be blaming homeless people for doing this shit, and here you are. That's exact. Like here you are doing this, blaming homeless people, and it's people like you,
bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was so embarrassed. Look, these are my choices. For everybody to watch this video, you put yourself in this situation. You tell me what were your choices. Because
not to eat no free food.
No. After the point, after you left the restaurant, you know that your choice was not, hey,
some
we just gonna let it happen.
Like that though.
Huh? What'd you say?
Some people are into that, Suave.
I'm not.
Like you denied her that ability. Like she could be on this show instead telling us a story. But you denied her that. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it was too much, man. Like I can't make
I've been
this up,
seeing how to
guys.
come out.
I can't make this up. Like it was no stopping it either. I couldn't hold it. It was
I know,
coming.
I'm stopping it either. I couldn't.
We
It was
saw it.
coming.
I mean, I'm sure I got it. It was coming.
Man. So that's my embarrassing story, man. Date story.
Those boxes are still there today.
Yep, to this day. I'm not going back for them.
Oh my god. No, the only I got a lot now to think about it. I don't have nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing I'm gonna share like that.
Go for it.
You know,
See,
but
Dave know what I'm talking about. Dave know what I'm talking about.
I went through something like that at Coney Island. Oh my gosh, everybody has a Coney Island story.
Never been.
Oh my gosh. Well, now you know that there's a bunch of crap all over the place because people get locked out.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Dude, and then look at my brother right there. Look at my brother, man.
Yeah, he would know. He would know.
Oh my god.
Man, dude, that was like, why? Why did it have to be construction at night and they closed off all the blocks? Like they had one lane and traffic was just moving like this. I had to get out of there. I wasn't finna do, and that was my nice suit too. I love that suit. No. Nah, man. Ain't going down like that.
Seems like you did.
You gotta look. You tell me out there what y'all would have done. I know. I already know the answer. I already know the answer. You would did the same thing I did.
I don't know. Hey, I feel bad for it. I feel bad for my chick, my girl. Like, it does keep nice.
Go ahead, Purple.
No, I don't have nothing like. I mean, this story is like. This one is nothing like that, right? I swear I had a guy. He must have planned it like this. Like, so for you guys, this one worked on me. I fell for it, and I'm never gonna fall for it again. Okay. Fool me once, you know. So you know, like I was younger and I had a pair of Tiffany earrings. So if you don't know, like y'all know Tiffany's, like it's expensive for these little
stuff.
They overcharge.
So I wore these, you know, because they were a gift, and I was like, oh, you know, super excited because I'm wearing my Tiffany, like whatever, like 0.05 carat stud, so it's super small. And so I go meet this guy, and what we're gonna do is dinner and a movie. Typical, you know, first date type of situation. So I meet him, and he's all right, like, but like the date, I'm just not feeling it. Like, you know, it's one of those situations where you can just feel that chemistry is not doing it. And so he's like, hey, are we still gonna do the movie? And I'm like, that's kind of a commitment at this point, you know, but I'm like, all right, fine, you know, so let's go watch this movie, you know, but I'm putting a good face on. I'm like, it's good. But, you know, in my mind, I'm already thinking like, this ain't going to go any further. But when you kind of commit to that second thing,
right,
sometimes it kind of implies like, you know, like you're enjoying it. So I was like, you know, I felt kind of bad. So we go to the movie and, you know, once again, he can tell like, I'm not really feeling it. Like, you know, nothing, you know, I'm there watching the movie and stuff. And so I'm like, all right, movie ends, really good. Now, here's the key thing that he did. So I mentioned my earrings because I wore them. And when I first met him, he commented on them. And so I was like, oh, that's really nice. He commented on them. And so that was also part of the reason why I felt bad. So we go to this movie. So we go to the movie. And then all of a sudden, right as we're about to leave, you know, everybody's leaving and everything. He's like, oh, where's your earring? I'm like, I can't find my earring, right? Cannot find it at all. And now I feel kind of bad because it was a gift and, you know, these are kind of expensive. So I'm like, oh, man, I got to go find this. Like, what am I going to do? And at the moment, I just want to leave because I want to leave the situation with the guy, right? So, you know, like, cannot find it. It's like we're in the seat and stuff. Still can't find it. It's nowhere to be found. And so eventually, like, the lights come on and the person cleaning comes. And, like, we have kind of a scene looking for these earrings. And this guy's really into looking for these earrings. Lo and behold, this dude finds the earring, like finds the earring.
Mm.
And I'm just like, okay, that's nice. And so he's like, I found it. And then everybody's like, oh my gosh, he's such a gentleman. And I'm like,
Put on the show. Put
I
on
was
the
just
show.
like, oh my god. And they're like, because there's like 2 cleaning people at this point, and the person who does the movie, like they came down too, AMC
Wow.
person. So I'm just like, oh man. And so he's like, hey, you know, maybe can we go get a drink and stuff? And like, what am I gonna? Like, what am I gonna do
He
now?
just saved the day. What are you gonna say?
Right, exactly.
You know?
I'm like, yo, man. Like, so
Buttering you up.
obviously, that I didn't win that date. I'll just say it like that. Like at this point, like he spent his whole evening. Never again. So if anybody ever comments on my earrings again, I'm gonna. It's like, no, we're done. We're done. No, we're not going no more. I'm not doing it. But he was smooth. He knew what to do. I'm pretty sure to this day, he set that whole situation up.
Dude.
Yo, like so, guys, if you're like going, if you're dating someone, if you're in that position, you're dating, it will work. And it will work one time. Like just know
one time.
you know, like that earring.
How though? How did he get your earring? I'm not understanding.
I don't know how the hell he must have done it, because I know for a fact where he supposedly found that earring.
Yeah.
Nah, no, there's no way. Like,
Where
because
did
it
you
was
find
like,
it? Where do you find it?
so the seat,
Uh-huh.
like, you know, you sit in the seat, and there's a part to where, like, between the cushion of the seat
Yeah.
and the like the armrest.
Yeah, where you put where it goes up and down.
He found it on his seat in that position where the armrest is, like where that is. That's where he found it. So I'm like, yo, man, now we were not messing around.
Now,
There's no
was
way.
it the earring on his side though, or
Yes.
was it the?
It was, but there's no, Lena, I'm telling you, there's no way. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God. No. Like at this point, I was just like,
Like, really?
weird. You know, like I'm like, you know, it was like one of those movies. Like nothing, like it was a scary movie, and I'm just so pissed off at the situation. I'm like, this ain't, you know, I'm just like waiting for those credits to go. You know, like and then all of a sudden he finds the earring right there. Nah,
Dude.
I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, we looked.
You had that drink though. You had that drink.
Oh man, he got over that time. You know, he got a little
You
bit
got
more than
that
a
hero drink, boy.
Man, I was just like, I'm gonna need a drink for tonight.
Dude. He was like, look, look.
No, man.
It's not who play the game. It's how you play the game.
He got it. He got it. No, I'm gonna give him
It's
credit.
how you play the
He
game.
just ruined it for every other dude who comments on anything. Anything. You got like, oh, okay. Like my necklace, I gotta check this down. My shoes, let me put on some flats, everything.
And make sure everything is still there. Still in place.
Oh my gosh.
That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. That's insane.
I'm telling you, man. I've been dating for like that. That was one of the few times I was like, dang
it. What you got, Lena?
I don't think I have anything else.
Okay, you got another one you want to share before we go, Purple?
I got a ton. How many y'all want?
Give us one more.
I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more.
We gotta do another one for Doc. Doc came to see you.
Oh,
Doc
came in. I can't top Doc, you know.
And it was nice having you last week. I just had to get that out there.
You know, I gotta watch out because one of these stories could be Doc. No, just kidding. We're not like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Hey, look. Might as well earring.
Oh my gosh. No, so that this other one happened. This one happened actually like not that long ago, maybe like a few years. Like it was before the pandemic. Anyway, we went to another date.
Hey, Geek want a crazy one. So is this a good one? We want a good one.
I don't want a crazy one.
We want a good one.
What y'all want a crazy one? I only got like.
They felt like the one I told last week was crazy.
Dude, it was. Like,
I can do no such thing.
If y'all want to hear about Lena's story last week, please go to the part 1 of this video of Date Stories.
Nah, I'll tell you, this one's not that crazy. This is kind of a short one. It's not too crazy. Man, I'll incriminate myself and stuff with this. Cause some of the stuff, like, you know, Suave was telling the bad story about the chick, like, I guess sometimes, like, when I feel a certain way, I'm gonna tell someone how I feel, like,
Oh,
you know. So I
absolutely.
don't, so this one happened. Like, we went to a restaurant. It was a decent restaurant, and me and the guy, like, it's actually a decent date, you know. Surprise. It was like a surprise for me. It's like a solid, like, kind of date. Me and him are going, you know, doing stuff, and we order the food. So, like, it's just going, and the food comes, and the guy just gets up and leaves, like, not to the bathroom, like, just leaves.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay. And the server, she's kind of like looking, and I'm kind of like, okay, like, let me just calm down. Like, maybe something happened. Maybe he had a situation like Suave had to go to the restroom or something. But he definitely left the restaurant.
Right.
Right. So he just leaves. So then I'm just like, all right. I take a bite, and I get to, you know, like, halfway through the appetizer, and then he just comes back in like nothing happened. He just comes back in and sits down. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make this a deal. You know, maybe once this date's going well, so I don't want to, like, put no pressure on him or anything to be like, what's going on? So food gets taken away. He eats a little bit, so it wasn't the food, and we're just talking. It was the weirdest thing. So then the main course comes. Once again, now before the food got here, maybe like 10 feet before, he leaves again. And now the waitress is feeling like really like, what's going on? Because she's like, I have not seen this going on. Right. And I'm like, you know, you're kind of embarrassed. You're like, I don't know. We just met.
Yeah.
And of course, like, the restaurant's trying to figure out, like, am I about to jet too?
Right.
You know, like, is it
now
one
they
of those
thinking, they're like,
situations?
man, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, all right. So then sure enough, like, same amount of time, he comes back and just sits down. And so then I'm like, hey, you know, you just got up and left, you know, like, what's going on? You know, something like phone call or something, because I couldn't tell, like, what did he at, like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, I didn't tell you. Oh shit! When they start with that, you know, nah, you didn't tell me. You did not tell me, right?
You didn't tell me.
So he goes, oh yeah, like, I'm actually claustrophobic, like, diagnosed claustrophobic. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I can't be in enclosed spaces for a long time. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, like, and sure enough, like, he's actually, like, claustrophobic, and he's, like, explaining it to me. And as he's explaining it to me, he's like, this is actually giving me more anxiety right now. I got to get up and go. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, I am obviously an inclusive person. I understand mental health issues and everything. Right. So he leaves. This is the third time he left. So we do this game about 2 or 3 more times by the end of the date. And it just got weird because people started noticing, because I just started ignoring it. I was just like, all right, he's doing his thing. He's leaving. I'm just like, there's nothing you can do at this point.
I'm going to enjoy the meal. I'm just
like,
enjoy the meal.
He just starts going, and it's just like that. And so then finally date ends, you know, a little early, because I feel bad, because he's like, you know, we didn't get into that heart conversation. We both have some wine and stuff. So we get outside, and he's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And blah, blah, blah. You know, hey, can we go out next week? And I was like, no. Then like, where are we gonna go? Like, the only place we can go is like out to the park. It is the fall. It is raining. I was like, you know, you're a nice dude. But I think we'd be friends. You know, it was one of those situations. But yeah, that was like the only other one where I was like, what the hell's going on? So, I mean, I have other ones, but like I said, I'm probably the bad chick in those. So, but that was one where I'm innocent.
I'm good. Nah.
I would have been the same way. I would have been like, is everything okay? Like, and then once you would have told me, I would have been like, okay. Well, that would have been nice to know before we got there. But
no, it's for real. It was for real. Like, you know, people were like, oh, I'm claustrophobic. No, this dude was legitimately claustrophobic. You have a big room.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. That's what was going on in my mind. I was like, you know, if we go on a second date, you know, he might have some. Once again, once you kind of go past that first,
he might have some intentions, you know, afterwards.
And it's gonna be like, what are we gonna do? Go on like the rooftop? Like, nah, Purple's not
And
down with that. Like, I'm not down with that.
Like,
you
dude,
know?
dude, we look when we get a house, we gotta have this house built to where it's like open areas. That means we gotta get rid of the
I
house.
mean, I should have asked him like his phone. I still have his number and stuff because he texted me a couple of more times afterwards to be like, hey, got
Dude,
a company party and stuff, and I was like, I just don't know. I should have asked about the logistics because maybe it would have explored some stuff that I haven't tried before.
let me tell you, dude, when he have his house built, he gonna cook, sleep, and watch TV all in the same room. And it's gonna be a big open space.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be only like I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. But no, I'll probably see if I text him, he's gonna be like, yo. So that's good. We're good on that.
Right, because can you imagine like if things were to got to that point and then he starts freaking out in the middle of it because of like the space and y'all being so close to each other, like that would really bug me out. And I'd be like, yeah, nah, you gotta go. Like,
no, because you think it's you. Like when that first happens,
right?
You think
you start
it's
to
you.
think it's you. So then, like, for me, I would be like, all right, listen, I don't know if it's me or if it's just something you got going on, but I'm gonna just grab your stuff and go. Like, I would have been as simple as that.
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go to DR. Shut up, Doc. No, that's not me. That's not me, Doc. That's not me.
Oh man!
Oh my
dude.
gosh! Oh, y'all getting me in trouble. Y'all gotta get me in trouble.
Man, look, I did not know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't expect that story to go left like that. I thought he was stealing silverware or something for the restaurant.
Nah, I didn't know what was going on. It was weird because it was just like mid conversation. It's just like this. It's like we're talking, and he would just leave. And then what got me was just like, he's like, "Oh, we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about this." Like I said, there's certain things that when someone says it, like you just know. Oh, Lena, did you do this?
No,
I did not.
All right, here's what
Purple.
happened.
No.
No.
Watch the last video, Purple.
No,
watch the last video.
The video kept cutting out while I was telling the story, so it made me look even worse. All right, no, that is not what happened. Okay, he drove an hour. Right, him and I went roller skating. He thought it was a date, and I invited him out as friends to go roller skating. Okay, he thought it was a date, decided for us to leave because I was talking to one of my friends who was there. And then, like, instead of being like making him go all the way home, right, drive a whole another hour home, he slept over my house, and we just cuddled. That's all we did. And they think that I'm a savage for that because not only did he pay for us to go roller skating, but he also paid for like me, my sister, and her friend to eat beforehand. So,
you didn't say that.
Yes, I did. Yes,
no,
I did.
you didn't say that
Hey,
last
that's
time.
the price of admission, Suave. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the price of admission. If Lena is at that point where she's like, yo, if you want to talk to me and you want to be in the friend zone, because that's where you at. Like, you got to do that type of stuff. That's why guys just don't get the
because
y'all just don't get the hints. Y'all just don't get the clues that we're dropping.
Yo, he said 2 hours for cuddles. It was not like that. At least he got 2 hours, 2 separate times after that, and got some. So it's not even like that. And then I had nerve to say that I used him because of that.
Purple. She leaving out the most important part. This guy was like, hey, so this is supposed to be a date, and she was like, oh no, this is not a date. I just thought we could just do something.
At the table. He kept calling a date, and I had to stop him.
No, but I get you, Lena, because here's the thing. Because I swear, this guy and this other dude that I'm talking about learned from the same thing. Oh, I didn't tell you this beforehand? No, you did not tell me beforehand that this was a date.
I didn't tell you.
Like, no, you can't just throw that stuff out there like, oh, this is a date. Nah, like you asked to hang. Like he probably didn't even ask to hang out.
Because listen, I seen he was having a bad day at work, right? Because him and I worked together, and I seen he was having a bad day. So I was like, listen, I usually go roller skating, and it helps clear my head. Like, do you know how to roller skate? He was like, yeah, I do. I was like, you know what? Like, let's go roller skating together. I think it'll really clear your head. I think you'll have a good time. Like, throughout that entire conversation, to me, it didn't sound like I was asking him out on a date.
Yeah, Lena, I'm right there with you.
I've seen the link, Doc. I'm gonna send you the link now.
This is funny because Doc has jumped on streams without a shirt before. Like I don't know why he's trying to act
Doc,
like
you
he's
did not jump on my stream without no shirt.
I've obviously missed something. Listen, Doc could do it. It's okay.
Nah. Hey, my wife be watching this, boy. You better go with that.
He invited him and
Yeah, I'm about to invite him.
no, but
about
she
to invite
invited
you.
him and made him pay.
I
I don't
didn't
understand that though.
All right, listen. He chose literally. Even when we went and we got food, I told him he did not have to pay. He literally smacked my hand down and he paid. All right, cool. I'm not even gonna fight you over that. Even though him and I had a conversation after that, I was like, listen, like I kind of feel bad now because you just paid for 3 of us to eat and you didn't even get nothing to eat yourself. You only got a shake. Like that didn't sit well with me, right? I was like, I can pay you back this time. Now we get to the roller skate and we get to the skating rink and I brought my card out for me to pay for myself. Once again, he smacked my hand away and he chose to pay. Okay, whatever. You want to pay, you want to pay. Listen, I'm just not going to fight with you. So he paid. And then like we were there for an hour and he decided for us to leave because he was like, you know, Lena, I have feelings for you. And like, you're telling me this isn't a date. Like now I feel a little uncomfortable being around you. And I feel like it's best to go. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just respect it. Usually I stay the entire time because, you know, it's my money being spent, but it's fine. It's whatever. We going to leave. That's cool. And then we get to my house. And I was like, all right, so are you leaving? Because, like, I kind of feel bad now to make you drive an hour home knowing that you're really tired and all that and third. And then, surely enough, like, he came in and he fell asleep. And we just cuddled and he slept. Like, that's all we did. Like, what's wrong with that?
It sounds like it's all good then. If he didn't have, like, and y'all are still friends today or that was it?
Friends today, he still got the hit twice after that. Like, you know what I mean?
So either he, this is the thing, though. Like either he's okay with it, right? Or he's simping for Lena. It's one of the two, y'all. Like you can't deny it. It's one of the two things right there. So
now he does ask, like, you know, every now and then at work, talking about, so Lena, when am I gonna get to have you again? You know, type thing. And I'm just like, I laugh it off. Not that it was a bad time, but like I just laugh it off because I think it's kind of funny sometimes. Because then you got people like Suave and Doc who are like, oh, you're using him. I was like, I'm not using him. Never once did I call him over and say, hey, you wanna come over and sleep with me? I never once did that. Now he came over the first time and it was just something that just happened, and then it happened again, and that was kind of just it.
Lena, don't listen. Look, Lena. Even look, this is the thing, Lena, because don't let these overgrown boys tell you how to do it. Like you are doing just fine. Okay, all right. Don't because you let them listen to it their way. They're just gentlemen and doing whatever. All right. No, like it's totally okay if you have that, and it's totally okay if one day you're like, you know what, I want someone to cuddle with, because they are a willing participant in this. He is
always there. Because now, like the last few days at work, he'll walk away and be like, "Just call me, Lena. Just call me." Like,
look.
I don't have the heart to use someone like that, so
it takes two people to be in that situation. That's all I'm saying. Like, takes two.
Right.
Hey, I feel you. I mean, you know, in the end, he won something. I mean, you gotta give him that.
That's what I'm saying. If it was 2 hours worth of driving for some look,
I'm gonna tell you this though.
Right, at least he got
that skate before all that skating ring incident. Oh, that he was feeling salty then. He was salty.
He was really upset. Like he was really upset. And he was like, I don't know.
Oh, what you do, Suave?
No, Lena. I don't know.
What you do?
Calling me right now. Hey, Doc. How's it
going? Dude. Doc.
I put on the shirt just for you, Suave.
Bro.
Oh man, Suave gotta ruin all.
What did he say, Doc? Hey, so you went and talked to that guy? You know the guy? You know him? Oh, yeah, but we're friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just friends.
Dirty. My man was roller skating his ass off too. He was doing all types of tricks.
On the skate.
No. See, this is the thing. Y'all Lena feel bad for this situation. And y'all know.
Purple. She was on the skating ring. They was skating
for a while.
I just want her to be honest. She know what she did.
We gave Lena the opportunity to tell this story right. She was on the skating ring with this man. and she saw her homeboy. Oh, she left him on the skating rink and hollered at this boy, had a whole conversation, and dude walked out like, I don't think that was right.
Yo,
and then that's when he started calling a date, talking about, oh, I don't know how, because he's from Philly. So he was like, oh, I don't know how those Jersey boys do it, but us Philly dudes don't think that that's okay. Like, you don't just go on a date with somebody and then walk off and talk to another dude. Like, and that's when I had to stop him. I was like, I'm sorry, but this isn't a date.
Wait, so let me get some facts right. Because Lena, I'm telling you, don't let these dudes like try to do this. Okay, they're trying to this conversation. No. Lena, how old were you at this time?
This literally, I kid you not, was probably like a year ago.
Okay.
So 24. So 24.
Grown.
The man was 30. Okay.
Shout out to roller skating come back. That's what I heard from this conversation. That's a good thing. Roller skating's coming back. But no, like if that was his expectation and he's not bringing it, like, why can't Lena go talk to someone?
Yo, chat, pay attention to what's going on. Let me put y'all up on game, okay? Remember the beginning of the story. The man was in emotional distress. He was sad. And Lena was like, you know what'll make me feel better? Roller skating. How about we go? You pay for it, but it'll make me feel.
I never said that.
Hey, in her defense, she did offer to pay, but he didn't want her to pay.
I had my card out for me to pay for myself, and he swatted my hand away, and he swiped his card for both of us.
I think it's that's part of he obviously was in emotional distress, so he went to someone that he felt could bring him out of that distress. Right. Now whether or not they went and watch a movie, they go roller skating, they go to dinner, whatnot. Yeah. That's what. Okay, we're going to be hanging out. I need to go do something to make me feel good too. All right, so that's just part of the deal. Now, whether or not that had to take, he had 2 hours worth of a drive to turn around and say, no, this ain't what I thought it was. He had 2 hours to say this is a date. He ain't say that.
That's where it went wrong. He didn't know. At the beginning, he should have been like, hey, so is this a date or are we just hanging out?
Right. He should have been at the beginning. I'm going on a date. But I mean, if it looked like a date, sound like a date, quacks like a date.
It must be a date.
Hey, even if it was a date though, she could have not been feeling the person at the date. Like, I'm not
right. And literally, like, I just felt as though like I only seen him as a friend, right? So
see, this is the difference, Lena. Here, let me, y'all. Here's the difference.
But you don't only see him as a friend.
Yes, I do.
You said he hit
twice, but that don't mean nothing.
Damn, you see, they cold, yo. They cold.
Wow. And just so happy.
Oh, yeah, Lena, stop having to explain to these dudes, because like, here's what the dudes would do. They'll just do it and then they'll forget it. At least you even remember. Like, some dudes are just
not me.
Though, if it's a friend get together thing, it wouldn't bother me at all. I'd have just went, enjoyed myself, and then I'd try to hit being me at the end. I wouldn't.
You think I would forget you, Lena? You think I would forget you, Purple? No.
Listen, it was good enough. Would you guys to keep coming back? That is not my problem.
Look, let me tell you this.
Not my problem.
If it sound like a date, feel like a date, we about to get married, Lena. We about to get married. That's what that dude was thinking. That's what he was thinking. Sound like a date.
Now he like is at that point.
About to get married.
No, he is 30. Well, he's gonna be 32 in October now, but he's gonna be at 32, and he does have a 6-year-old daughter. So for him, like right now in his life, he's like, he has told me before, like, he is ready to settle down, right? And I get it because of his age and everything like that. But Lena is recently divorced. Okay, so Lena right now is kind of doing her own thing. Now
savage mode. Savage mode.
What?
No.
You on savage mode? It's okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not out here just sleeping with people. Okay, I'm not doing that.
Nah, she just look, Lena. You do you. You enjoy your life.
Right.
You
Listen,
know,
I'm 25. I'm still young in my prime.
Do it.
Know, all of my teenage years, I was in a relationship. So trying to get out into the whole dating thing for me is new, right? And then on top of that, I'm recently divorced. So it's All I've known is
Explain.
relationships.
It is the dude's fault too. I agree, because if I'm driving an hour
Dude, I need
for
to know.
cuddles,
I need to know what's going on before I get
No.
there.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I
No.
am not gonna lie. I was kind of surprised that cuddling was the only thing that happened. Just because of how he talks to me when it comes down to like seeing me at work and like tights and leggings and stuff like that. So I was kind of surprised. And I did say to him too, I was like, honestly, I'm kind of surprised you actually kind of kept your hands to yourself and didn't do no crazy stuff. And he was like, yeah, I'm kind of surprised at myself too. And I'm like, all right, cool.
well,
'Cause
he's
he's like,
respectable. Yeah, we
no,
ain't.
and I know.
animals.
Listen, I've met some people who do not have that respect
We
for
know-
me at all. Where like they'll
Oh
come
my
over and
gosh.
chill with me and expect something to happen. I literally had someone recently last
I
week.
think-
He came over my house. Him and I were just chilling. We were watching TV, and he, in his mind, he expected something to happen. For me, I'm not like that. So he went home salty and said that I was a player because nothing happened while he was over here.
Put
Let-
Geek's
but-
Geek's comment on the screen. Put Geek's comment on the screen.
By any chance, did you take him roller skating too?
No, I did not. Okay, I did not.
Did you take the other guy that you met at the roller skating after that? We want to know.
Wait, what?
Your friend.
Oh yeah, what happened with the other guy, Lena?
The other guy. Did you take him roller skating after that day?
I mean, I met him at the skating rink, and him and I kind of established the whole fuck buddy thing. So you know, there's nothing there. We just
Man, look. I guess he was
Savage.
just a gentleman,
She
though.
just knows. Look, y'all
He
are
was just
just
trying to be a
understanding.
gentleman.
There's
listen.
there's
Lena
levels
just,
to this.
you know,
There's
Lena
levels to
just she has the personality and the body that no man could really resist when they see me. And you
Oh,
know, they
shit.
just either they
Them
expect
pheromones, bro.
things to happen.
Got
I'm
it.
just saying, like, cause I kid you not, I work in a warehouse with a bunch of men, right? And literally, when I first started working there, they said that I was a problem because when I would walk past, I would have to walk past all the dudes to get to the bathroom because it was on the other side of the warehouse, and you had to walk past all of them to get there. And they literally started to say that I was a problem because the text would stop working and would focus on me walking by. That is not my problem.
That's
I
not
have
the
nothing
problem,
to do
bro.
with that. I have no controls of that. I'm sorry if God blessed me with a body the way that I have it for them to be distracted, okay? And half of them in there is
I
married.
love
That
it.
is not my
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
Dude,
Now,
hey.
whoever is single, if they decide to be like, hey, Lena, here's my number, or no, better yet, all right, I gave my number to a few people, but like being friends. But like
For
that is
friends,
not my
for
problem.
friends.
If they want to come up and be like, hey, Lena, here's my number, call me sometimes. Listen, I'll text you, you know, it's cool, that's fine, you know, to be friends. But if we hang out outside of work, all I say is whatever happens is whatever happens. I ain't gonna plan to do nothing with nobody because at the end of the day, I feel like when you plan stuff to happen, it just becomes very weird and awkward and put you in an awkward situation. I'm not down for that. But hey, if we hang out and something just happens to happen, then hey, something happens to happen. Now, if you feel like you want to keep coming back for seconds, listen, that is your problem because sometimes I'm just not down with it.
Right?
Especially if
Yeah.
it wasn't good enough for me to have it.
Well,
Again.
look,
So
let me I'm gonna take Doc and Purple off. Me and Lena about to close it out, and we're gonna talk backstage for a little bit. Y'all don't mind, but thank you all, man, for my two guests coming on, man. I appreciate you, Doc, for making time after your schedule, man. I appreciate that. Purple, you as well. I'm gonna take y'all off, and we're gonna close this thing out.
I'm gonna rewatch this. I'm gonna see what Purple had to say.
Oh my god.
All right.
I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah, what are you
oh, what you
talking-
gonna say? She a
no.
savage too?
We'll talk.
No.
She
Hello,
is
we'll
savage.
talk.
I can tell.
Nah.
We'll talk. Hello. Later, man. This is a good show right now, man. We're gonna keep this thing going for everybody out there. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for next Wednesday, another show. We'll keep y'all posted on Twitter on that. Another thing, Man Cave is going on tomorrow on the Climax. So come and check us out on that, man. Until next time, peace.
My timeline,
She watch,
on my Instagram,
blowing kiss,
all on my Twitter page,
retweet, duck face on me,
on her timeline,
she lurk,
on her Instagram,
taking pics.
all on her Twitter
Them pretty
page.
lips, duck face on me.
She on my timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
Her timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
My timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.